Well. Jimmy the Bag, look who decided to show up on time, freshly showered, in a good mental state and ready to go for our Super Bowl BetCast that we're going to be doing on Sunday. Gabe Morency in Costa Rica. Gabe Morency, welcome to Costa Rica and SBR headquarters.
Great to see you, Pete. Always a pleasure, my man, Jimmy.
Absolutely. All right. So for people who don't know, so for people who haven't watched the promo ads that we do in the Loshak and the Bag show, we're going to be doing a big, huge Super Bowl BetCast live, the entire show. Myself, Jimmy the Bag, and Gabe Morency, and Donnie Rightside. Are you looking forward to this shit, Gabe Morency? What are your thoughts right now? What's your mental state right now?
Very, very good. And you know what? I don't know, Pete, if you know who Russ Amber is. World champion.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, world champion boxing trainer. Of course, I know Jimmy does, being a Canadian. I'm good friends with Russ. Mm-hmm. And he always travels. And I used to travel a lot. And I asked him, I said, Russ, I see you on TV all the time. You look so fresh. You look so good. I say, man, I travel, and it really fucks me up. Yeah. And he goes, you know what the difference is, Gabe? And I'm thinking, I'm expecting, like, He goes, I'm not up until 5 a.m. drinking, doing cocaine in my hotel room.
There you go. Absolutely.
Because if you stop doing that, then suddenly you'll be refreshed.
That guy fucking...
Yeah, so last night I was in my hotel room, and I thought of Russ Amber. As Russ, I was drinking bottled water and eating a bag of M&Ms.
Wow.
That's why I'm ready to go.
There you go. New year, new Gabe? A month late?
Yeah, no, that's right. I got my game face on.
Yes.
And not that I won't have some fun in Hako Beach.
Right.
Saturday night, right? Saturday night in Hako Beach is going to be a very difficult spot for us where we can't get too fucked up.
Oh, man. So anyway, what we're doing...
It's hard to party there, though. It's like Salt Lake. When everyone tells me Hako Beach, just like Salt Lake City, Pete.
There's some parallels.
There's no alcohol. There's no women. There's nothing.
Listen, I don't know what's going to happen this Sunday, except for a few things. One thing, I do know that we're going to be live. Right? Broadcasting live. That's guaranteed. Awesome. Right. So that's
penthouse suite, dude.
Is that true?
Yeah. Penthouse suite. No joke.
Yeah.
Really?
Penthouse
pictures.
Is that like a real penthouse suite or like a penthouse suite?
No.
Oh, really?
We're at Crocs Hotel.
Yeah. Okay.
Supposedly we're at the highest point of the entire city. Put it this way. The room that we're in is $835 a night. So for Hako Beach, I'm assuming it's pretty damn nice.
What do you get for that? The average consumer gets for that. You get you get some extras, right?
Jacuzzi,
right?
3 bedrooms, 3 hookers.
Yeah, and, right. There you go. That's included.
Yeah, for that type of price,
So anyway, you can follow all the
Super
fun.
Bowl Beach Bash.
Let's quickly tell them where it's going to be at our YouTube channel. We're all going to tweet out the link to it beforehand. But if you don't find the link, you can just go to the YouTube channel and it'll pop up there. But Jim has a Twitter account. He's going to tweet it out. Gabe has a Twitter account. He's going to tweet it out. I have a Twitter account. I'm going to tweet it out.
I don't tweet much, but I'll go out of my way to do it.
Me neither. Absolutely. SBR, of course, has a Twitter account, which you should all follow. They'll tweet it out. So all the link will be tweeted out all over the place. And you can find it at the SBR YouTube channel. I don't know what to think, Jim. You think you're going to survive this episode that we're about to put on?
I feel good. But yes, I'm going to get especially day drunk on Sunday.
Really?
I'm not going to push it too hard Saturday night. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to hydrate as much as possible. I'm going to get a little drunk, a little fucked up, but not too fucked up.
I'm the opposite. I do the pre-Saturday, right. Saturday night before. And then Sunday, I just sort of ease through the game.
So anyway, SBR is taking this seriously. As you can see, you've got, they printed up, SBR mugs, right? For the live betcast. Of course, this is all powered by, Bet Online. And I get a lot of shit. People call me a nerd because I don't do drugs, but coffee's a drug, Gabe Morency.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a bad one. I don't.
So when I'm just saying, yeah, you have this image of me as a nerd in your brain, but coffee's a drug, Gabe Morency. I never thought
you were a nerd.
Coffee is a drug. You know that, right?
Babano is the resident nerd at SBR.
Right, yes. Absolutely.
Love you, Babano.
All right, so what else do we want to mention? Okay, one other thing. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl. It's going to be the entire Super Bowl long, right? Live during the game, halftime show, pregame show, postgame show, right?
Yeah. You guys are doing a postgame show.
Yes.
And, we'll all be watching the game, but it'll be me and Donnie.
Right.
And, so don't get too messed up, Jimmy.
I don't
have to handle it after the game.
Couldn't give a fuck. I'm getting fucked up. I don't care if I have to do a post show.
So will it affect your mood?
Yes.
It's going to affect your mood
if the Eagles win, I'm in deep trouble.
Yes.
There's no getting around that. I'm in deep trouble.
You love the money management team of going into the Super Bowl. Like, that's the last place. Yeah, if I don't win. I've been there, too.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been to live in Vegas before where it's like, man, this doesn't fit. I got to check out of this hotel if we visit Motel
Right.
6.
And
no joke, the Motel 6, like Tupac got shot right outside the place.
Yeah.
Not a good Motel 6. You know.
That's how you win at life, Gabe Morency. You should write a book, How to Win at Life, Gabe Morency style. Very nice. Okay, one thing that is important, I do want to talk to people about, right? This is very important. You should know this. Obviously, betting on props, Super Bowl. Huge, huge. First of all, it's fun. Second of all, it can be profitable. I know professional sports bettors who put like 80% of their entire bankroll on props that are all hedged out together. There can be good betting value. And as we all know, one of the essential parts of doing sports betting properly is, Jimmy, what?
Money management.
Yes, that's the one that should be in forefront of your head. But also line shopping. Well, this
time of the year, especially, great.
Yes.
You'll see a quarterback prop anywhere from Nick Foles to 235.5 all the way up to 249.5. Yeah, multiple options is the time.
And SBR Odds, actually, Sportsbook Review has a line comparison chart here covering all the props with all of the lines so you can line shop for props. This is actually very important. I'm looking at it right now. Just the first one that happens to show up on my screen. First touchdown score. We got plus 500 at Bookmaker, plus 450 at Bet Online, plus 900 at 5 Dimes, plus 1,000 at Heritage, plus 850 at Intertops, plus 800 at UH. So these Super Bowl props are really
MVP odds. You'll find big
all over the place.
I've seen like LeGarrette Blount 250 to 1, 100 to 1.
Yes.
You know.
All right. So this is very important. If you're going to bet props, even if you're just doing it recreationally, please line shop. Come to sportsbookreview.com. The link to that props comparison site is in the description of this video. It is so valuable, and really, in general, line shopping is important, but especially something like Super Bowl odds, where the market's all crazy, the money's all coming in. Really, line shopping for the best. It can just be huge. It can be the difference between a plus 500 line and a plus 1,000 line. That was just the first prop that I happened to glance at here, Jimmy the Bag. Amazing, right?
Crucial.
Gabe Morency, are there any props that you're thinking about?
Yeah, I've got a lot of props. And, you hear people, as you talk about, you'll hear some people say, props are for losers. That's how the books make money.
In fact, I remember at the IFBC, the speech that you gave was all about props.
The long field goal.
Yes.
And you know how many people were thanking me throughout the season? Cash another one, Morency. Thanks, because of the
High
IFBC.
five. No, Gabe Morency, let's be serious. I was very impressed by your speech at the IFBC. You were dead on. And in NFL, especially because the lines are so tight, even in regular season games, that can definitely be the best way to make money in terms of finding betting value.
Yeah, the whole point is to make money on the game.
Right.
And I know it's tough sometimes because it's more of an ego thing. You want to be on the right side. You want to pick the winner. But it's a hell of a lot easier. Look, I don't know. This Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the game. They could lose the football game. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, I'm more sure that Danny Amendola is going to have more than 4.5 catches than I am that Philadelphia is going to win.
Right.
So it's the game within the game. But one thing I will say, some of these frillier Super Bowl props are kind of stupid. Like, I don't care if Al Michaels says odds or point spread, and I don't want to have to worry about that. I got to set a line somewhere.
Those props can have value too. I've nailed the national anthem length at like every year for the past 3 or 4 years in the Super Bowl, and it was based on real factors. I wasn't flipping coins.
Well, the Bill Belichick, will he wear a hoodie?
No, at minus 120.
Outside the box.
I mean, it's indoors. Last year that was indoors, right? He didn't wear it last year. He doesn't have a need for it this year. Why would he wear it this year? I think he's a superstitious guy, like in a modest way, in a small way, right? No?
I'd like a little bit more value. But the props that I have looked at, on a more serious note, under 9.5. Is that a prop under 9.5 first quarter? Either way, we all know the New England Patriots have never scored a single damn point.
I bet that one myself. I bought up to 10, but I like that one too.
Nice.
Yes.
You buy it up to 10.
Yes.
Sweet. It's a nice little buffer zone there. They've only given up 15 points, too, guys. So they haven't scored a point. So in 7 Super Bowls with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, 15-0 is the scores, the combined scores. So I'm going to go under 9.5. I know, Pete, that you like the more points scored in the second half than the first half.
Yes.
I do as well a lot. Over the last 8 Super Bowls, it's split 4-4. But if you look, Tom Brady, because of the slow start. Brady's 7 Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowls, more points in the second half, 1 push. The New York Giant game, they scored 19 points in the first, 19 points in the second. And the Seattle game, you would have lost. But 5-1-1, more points scored in the second half. I love Deion Lewis in this football game. Listen, it's very, very difficult to run on the Philadelphia Eagles. But you throw on them, and you can do that little dink stuff in the bubbles. Deion Lewis, his prop guys against Jacksonville was 3.5. He had 3 freaking catches on the first drive of the game. right? It's a 4.5, and I was telling Jimmy about this one. This one kind of flying under the radar. Dion Lewis receiving yards in the 26.5 range. Hard not to like that one as well. I'm all over Danny Amendola. As far as touchdown scores, I like James White to score a touchdown. He's a touchdown machine. This guy, you're getting him in the plus 187 range for James White to score a touchdown. Nelson Aguilar over 3.5 receptions. Like the Danny Amendola over 52.5 yards, receiving yards, as well as over 4.5. And I'm going to load up on Tom Brady over 25.5 completions. I'm going to build it up over at Bet Online. They've got the buffer. I can get it up to Tom Brady 2 completions plus 250. I'm fired up for this game.
Look at that. Gabe Morency in top form right now.
No computer, no
nothing.
No.
Let's hear Jimmy the Bag's thoughts on props in a second. But first, I do want to say once again, line shopping for these props is essential. Gabe, you said that Super Bowl MVP props are all over the place. That is absolutely true. If you want Tom Brady, the worst line would be an Intertops minus 167. 5 Dimes has all the way down to minus 115. Nick Foles is, Intertops has the best odds on Nick Foles for MVP at plus 450. The worst odds are all the way at UWager plus 275.
They're really coming down, those Nick Foles odds.
Yeah.
And that's something I gave this earlier in the week. Guys, quarterbacks generally always win. 8 of the last 11 Super Bowls. The Super Bowl MVP has been the quarterback, 28 out of 51 overall. Nick Foles, if the Eagles are going to win this game, Nick Foles is going to have to play well, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Nick Foles can't suck, and they're going to win the game. That's not going to happen. And he's a good guy. You know, he believes in God. He loves his wife, his kid. You know, he had a heart problem. The media is going to buy into this. Earlier in the week, he was plus 550, plus 600 with Nick Foles. Really coming down now. But if the Eagles win, I think Nick Foles is the MVP.
It is coming down. And this just goes to show you, Intertops has the worst odds on Brady for MVP, but the best odds on Nick Foles for MVP. How do I know all this? How did I get so smart? The odds comparison Super Bowl props chart at sportsbookreview.com.
They're thinking Tom Brady's the MVP.
That's what they're thinking. Jimmy the Bag, 1,000 props on the Super Bowl. You've looked at some of them. What do you like?
Well, first off, I think the Dion Lewis prop is exceptionally savvy. Exceptionally savvy.
6.5 receiving yards.
I think that is an exceptionally savvy spot. I also like
when he got 32 against Jacksonville. I should know, but he still got over that number. But he's got over this number in 5 of the last 6 games.
We've seen how Belichick likes to run short little dinky-dink passes with him, and then use White down at the in the red zone. I think it's a great spot. I also like, Pete, I like your first
turnover
being a fumble at nice plus numbers.
I think you're going to see a lot of running to start the game at least, and probably not a lot of passing. Brady's not going to throw an interception. I think it's more likely that the first turnover is going to be
I think that is a great. I think both of those are very, very shrewd.
Shout out to our boy Babano that I earlier because he was on our show the other week and told me where the prop it is over at Bet Online. Will there be a plus 290? And there were both teams running in the conference.
He likes the
plus 290.
Yeah.
You're always alive with that. Too.
Yeah.
You know, you go into the fourth quarter. Hey, you know, you step out for a second, you come back. Hey.
Obama also told us about a month ago, blindly bet on Ohio State basketball going forward. I'll be damned.
They certainly have. I'm big with the punting spot. As many of you guys know, the line's been dropping and dropping and dropping. So it started at 10.5 in some places, total punts by both teams. It's gone all the way down to 7.5 at 365. I think over 7.5 props is very easy. Now there's juice, it's minus 150, but that's a real easy spot that I'm going to invest a nice bit of money on. I'm also going to individualize Eagles plus 4.5 punts is a nice plus spot. And then Patriots plus 3.5 is also a nice spot, I think, for in the punting game. And then I'm also with Gabe on the Brady overs in completions and attempts. And I milked that last year in the Super Bowl, and I believe I will be able to do that again.
Last year, 43 completions,
62 attempts.
Sacks. Got to bring up the sacks. Over under 4.5 sacks. The Philadelphia Eagles, probably the best defensive line in football. People talk about Sacksville, but we see the Eagles blow it up. I know that Tom Brady's a difficult guy to sack. He gets rid of the ball a lot, but it's going to be inevitable. He's going to get tattooed a couple of times. Meanwhile, the Patriots' vulnerability is on the ground. You can run on them. I think J.H.I. is kind of flying under the radar in this game a little bit, actually. But they're very quick guys. They have 11 sacks in 2 playoff games. getting to Mariota, getting to Bortles, who's a pretty mobile quarterback, who we saw in the playoffs as well. I think they're going to be able to sack Foles. I think it's kind of low. The sack prop is cashed in like 6 of the last 7 Super Bowls. At 4.5, I think it's really fair. And hey, my first trip to Costa Rica here was at the IFBC, in which I talked about long field goals. And here we got indoors, perfect conditions. And 2 kickers are actually friends with each other. They're not college teammates. They followed each other, but Elliott and Gostkowski are good friends. It's 46.5. Earlier in the year, these props were always 44.5. They got tired of us beating them all the time. So they made it 46.5 now. But indoors, guys, I got to believe that there's going to be a 47 or longer field goal made at some point in this football game. It's probably going to get crazy in the second half.
All right. Well, on that note, we could talk about this for hours and hours and hours. And on Sunday, we're gonna.
Speaking of crazy, Sunday night, baby. Everyone settled down. How long before I have to tell the penthouse suite to settle down?
Absolutely. Starting, I believe, at 6 o'clock Eastern time, pregame show all the way during the Super Bowl, halftime show, and a postgame show. Again, all the links will be tweeted out. And just one final reminder, go to this Super Bowl props bet page at the sportsbookreview.com. Line comparison. You can line shop for props. Perfect example here. Well, I'll leave you on this note. A lot of people are saying that maybe Gronkowski might be a dark horse to win the MVP. What do you think? Well, if you want to bet that one, Bovada has plus 900, BetOnline has plus 1200, but Heritage has plus 2000, Bookmaker plus 2000, and 5 Dimes plus 2200. That's a perfect example of why line shopping, even with Super Bowl props, is so important. And you can do it super easily.
LeGarrette Blount, my long shot dart for MVP.
Okay.
Smashes in 2 red zone touchdowns and
long shot for MVP. Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind here right now, Gabe Morency. LeGarrette Blount for MVP right now, plus 2,800 at BetOnline, plus 10,000 at Bookmaker.
10,000.
10,000 at Bookmaker. How do I know that? The Super Bowl props comparison.
Put $1 down, you win 10,000.
No, you win 1,000. You win.
That's right. Yeah. I was thinking $100.
Right. Yeah. But yes.
10 to 100 to 1.
$100, you win 10.
100 to 1.
No, if you put down $10, you win $100,000. No, but the point is that the comparison chart is here at sportsbookreview.com.
100 to 1.
The link is in. The link is in the description box for this video. I think we can wrap it up. You got any final words, Jimmy the Bag?
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. There's a hot tub. Gonna make sure there's a couple sleuths in there. I'm gonna get all fucked up.
I'm gonna make sure if I use the hot tub, I use it before him. It's contained like Anyway, Eagles plus the points, guys. Eagles plus the points.
All of this powered by BetOnline. We'll see you at 6 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday.
We're starting in 5 minutes, boys.
Okay, thanks, Juanma. Really excited for the show today. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Whoa, look at this. Jimmy the Bag, a message from Gabe Morency. I wonder what this could all be about. Let's take a look at this, Jim.
What's up, Pete? I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is I'm coming to San Jose, Costa Rica. We're going to be kicking it live. It's going to be an awesome BetCast Super Bowl 52. The bad news is if I don't do well on the tables, I might have to borrow a couple of bucks and I might have to sleep on your couch. But either way, we're going to tear it apart, man. Super Bowl 52, live from Costa Rica. See you there, Pete.
Jimmy the Bag. Gabe Morency is going to be joining us for our Super Bowl podcast. This is scary and exciting at the same time. Jimmy the Bag, what do you think? Are you looking forward to this?
Very much so, man. It's not a party unless Gabe Morency's down here.
You think you can handle hanging? You think you can survive an entire Super Bowl in the same room with Gabe Morency?
Super Bowl day's the only day you're allowed to get day drunk. You're allowed to get all fucked up. It's part of the fucking celebration.
I just had a brainstorm. You know, it'd be a great idea is if Donnie Rightside came down here too. You think he'd be willing to come down?
Check this shit out. I'm way ahead of you, Pete.
No way.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm in. Send me down there. Costa Rica, let's do it. February 4th, Super Bowl Sunday, live BetCast. We'll be there before, during, and after the game, breaking it all down. Let's win some money.
All right, well, it looks like we're going to have a full house for the Super Bowl BetCast, the official SBR Super Bowl BetCast. There's going to be Jimmy, me, and Donnie, and Gabe, all powered by BetOnline, and it's going to start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Super Bowl Sunday, February 4th. Jimmy the Bag, are you psyched?
Psyched, man. Let's get that cash.
Sportsbook Review's Super Bowl BetCast is brought to you by BetOnline.